Good afternoon guys, and welcome back to your Friday fix. We're here talking about 5-foot putts, 3-foot putts, your shorter putts that we often see people do exactly what Dave has just done there. So we're talking about obviously tempo here on short putts. To hold these putts to lower your scores, we need to be a little bit more consistent. And we'll talk through that now. What do we need to change? What do we see that holds you back? So the first thing we see a lot from here, Dave, is people don't line the ball up. We see that you have got lines on your golf ball that nicely match the top of your putter. So you line these balls up, Dave, yeah?
I do, yeah.
And again, that's what we want to do here. So Dave's just going to go through that process of reading this putt and lining this up. So a little bit of taking the time to do that is very productive. We want to make sure we're doing that each time so we're consistent. We can then get feedback. The reason why a lot of people struggle with these putts is because you don't give yourself feedback. And again, we are here today at the fantastic Waterfront Golf with a huge, great putting green. Superintendent there, not doing much work as usual. But once we've got this ball lined up, we want to then think about tempo. So we see from Dave's strokes, first of all, that it was a little bit short to long, so it gets a little bit quick over these. We want you to feel here, Dave, and one thing we've worked on is getting that stroke longer. So this might actually feel like it goes back as far as it would for 10 feet.
Yeah, and that's the trouble. You're kind of worried that going back that far, you're going to lose control of it or hit it too hard.
Yeah, exactly, and here it's making sure we can get that good pace. And one of this is by looking at the hole. So again, doing your practice swings, looking at the hole, and imagine how much speed we would put into this. And you can see there from Dave, that's going to give him a nice positive pace. And then over the ball, we want to do the same. And then we'll see. That's a fantastic putt for Dave there. Again, Dave absolutely chuffed with that.
I am actually, yeah.
It rolled perfect. It's obviously gone end over end and into the hole. But we want to see that. We'd rather see a positive pace there. Dave didn't have to hit at it. He didn't have to slow down. But it was all in his practice swings there. So if we're talking routine and we're talking your quick fix, get your read. Make sure you're taking your time there. Then get this ball lined up, and yes, we are going to miss putts from this range potentially, but if you've lined the ball up and you've got the pace, we can break down whether it is your green reading.
As amateurs or as mid-handicappers, Chris, you know, this putt's what, 5 foot?
Yeah.
How many of those should, you know, what percentage should we be looking at?
Again, on tour, you're looking probably well over, you know, with 75%, maybe a little bit better, but for a mid-handicap golfer here, we're probably looking down in 25% range, which again is
low.
Doesn't seem obviously a great deal, but there doesn't need to be much go wrong to miss these. But if we can start to break down why, then we can start to obviously hole a few more putts. If we know it's your green reading, that is potentially why. If it's your technique, we know you can go for a lesson. And if you are looking for that, do drop me an email on that email below. But a good routine like Dave's here, lined up, we can hit the putt, and we can see there
that must have been a misread because it rolled end over end.
Yeah, it rolled end over end, paced is past the hole, so nice and easy for Dave there. We break that down into green reading. So guys, even on your shorter ones, if Dave now comes into a 3 or 4 footer, so let's bring that ball in, Dave, just randomly somewhere, good. Again, not a long putt, and how many times we see people not line these golf balls up,
No,
but we need to just come up a couple of swings and then hit it. We want to take the time over here because although that one has worked on that occasion, on the golf course with a card in our hand, that might not be consistent. So guys, get this routine just like Dave's going to do one more time here. So Dave's read his putt here, he's having his practice swings looking at the hole, he comes in over the putt, and from there, makes a stroke, nice and positive, straight in.